Hello everybody, Joan Moba here. At the Pinocy Center, we have the vision to make the AI system running our world trustworthy. That's why we train effective and efficient AI testers. As an AI tester, there are three forms of machine learning that you need to know. Number one, you have the supervised learning. Number two, the unsupervised learning. And number three, the reinforcement learning. In supervised learning, the machine learning algorithm learn from labeled data, meaning these are data with a label, so a pair. For example, you have the image of a dog and the label dog. Then the algorithm will learn from this input data to infer a model that will then be used to make prediction. For example, you take a data of animals, for example, for dogs and from cat, and you feed your machine learning algorithm with these images and the label. The machine learning then will create a model that will be able to recognize cats and dogs. And then the model is trained. After the training, the model is presented with unseen data. And then when we are satisfied with the accuracy of the model, then the model can be deployed. So there are mainly two types of problems that are solved by supervised learning. Number one, classification. This is when you try to assign an input data to predefined classes or categories. For example, you have categories of different animals or different cars, of different legumes, any kind of object that you are predefined, and then your system is trained. When you bring the input to your model, then your model should assign each input to the correct class. Number two, it is what we call regression. In the regression, the machine learning, and we try to predict a numeric value. For example, the age of a person given certain behaviors and other characteristics. Or for example, predicting the next value of stocks, giving some parameters from the market or for the macroeconomy. The second form of machine learning is unsupervised learning. In unsupervised learning, the machine learning algorithm will learn not from labeled data, but from unlabeled data, with the goal to find similarities so that it can create groups or categories. The model is then trained with data, and then the model will be tested with unseen data and be deployed when we are satisfied with the accuracy of the model. So the two main types of problems that are solved by unsupervised learning are number one, clustering. In clustering, the model is fed with unlabeled data, for example, customer data, in order to find similarities and build groups, maybe with the goal of marketing. And the second problem solved by unsupervised learning, it is called association. In association, the goal is to find similarities between different characteristics of the data. For example, when you build a recommendation system. The third form of machine learning is called reinforcement learning. In reinforcement learning, the machine learning algorithm doesn't derive knowledge from data, but from the interaction with the environment. An intelligent agent will then move in the direction of the goal that you have programmed. And for that, the agent will be rewarded when it makes good decisions and penalize when it makes wrong decision. In that way, the machine learning agent, will then learn and converge in solving the problem that we want. So in reinforcement learning, you can understand that the challenge will be to define the environment and the strategy to achieve our goal, and to define what we call a reward function. Examples of systems using reinforcement learnings are autonomous vehicle, robots, and chatbots. So to summarize what we have discussed today, it is important for you as an AI software tester to know the three forms of machine learnings. Number one, supervised learning. Number two, unsupervised learning. Number three, reinforcement learning. And to know how bridge learn. And then which problems they solve.